Oh, Toby tries to run. He's got a bad leg. But he doesn't complain, you know. Gosh, you know, some of the chickens are just plain fat. That is the difference between a broiler and a layer. A laying chicken, you know, they live for years and years, and their job is to lay eggs. Now a broiler is the most efficient, other than fish, the most efficient utilizer of food known to mankind. A broiler will put on a pound for every pound and a half of food that broiler eats. They only live about 2 months, because at the end of that they even have the heart attack from being overweight, or they break a leg because they can't carry all the weight, or similar things like that. So a broiler, of course, cannot be propagated. You can't have baby broilers from mama broilers, because mama broilers don't live long enough to lay an egg. So you need to make combinations of other chickens to come up with a broiler. I'm not sure exactly which breeds they use, but there's different ones, and everybody has their own little winning formula for which parentage they need for the perfect bird that they are submitting to the chopping block. I want to find out some more information on that. Let you know. Of course, these guys that we have here are supposed to be more towards the wild chicken than they are any hybrid, like a Leghorn or Americana or something like this. So these chickens should be really, really lean. They should be pasture chickens, and they should be alert, active. Not like a hybrid, because hybrid, I think that you breed out the natural instincts for self-preservation. I really do. I could be wrong, but I really believe that. And I also believe that people who have their chicken flock, and they raise their chicken flock without any roosters, are doing it for a great advantage for egg laying and for having a calm, peaceful atmosphere, that the chickens just go through life laid back, just hanging around, laying eggs and stuff like that. But I think you miss a whole bunch of natural communications and relationships if you don't have that rooster influence in your flock. I've tried it with 3 roosters. It sure would have been different, but I don't think that's natural. I think natural selection, there's one rooster that runs the show, just like most other of nature's herd animals, flock animals. There's the one guy who's in charge. Except maybe, okay, now geese and other wild fowl, they pair. They mate for life, you know, pheasants and stuff. I know doves, things like that. But other groupie chickens, birds, like chickens, are monogamous. And they go with the guy that they need to have their offspring emulate. That's why survival of the fittest, the biggest and bestest and nicest, I think nicest, rooster is the one whose genes are passed on. Now I noticed that Napoleon was definitely a rooster, but Napoleon was definitely a bully. And the chickens didn't like him, and they would avoid him. Now, Toby, on the other hand, the chickens seek him out when they want to have, you know, comforting or something, and Toby's glad to oblige. Hamilton, don't know much about him. He was there, and he tried to intercede now and then and do something, but everybody just ignored him. It was crazy. You know that chickens, while I'm on the subject, have the ability to reject the seed from the rooster they don't like. They can't eject it, but they reject it, so it's never absorbed. Isn't that interesting? And so the offspring, even though you got several roosters with this chicken, the rooster that she has the most respect for and cares for the most, that's the one that fertilizes her eggs. Really nice the way they handle that. All right, I'm going to go in and get me some chili and hot dogs right now, and then come back out and see if Toby is putting them to bed. Talk to you later.